Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. And hang on 1 second. Sorry. Here we go. Hey, I'm going to try to keep this kind of short, if that's possible. Most of the time I talk about education and things that might be able to help students and help parents and things like this. And I'm going to kind of bypass that at least directly just for today and just point out that tomorrow, which is November 5th, I'm not sure when you might see this, is election day. And I always encourage people to vote. I read statistics, elections, like 20% of the population votes or 30, um, especially in local elections. It really matters. I'm definitely not going to sit here and pontificate about who you should vote for. But I just like to point out from the educational standpoint, local elections really matter. National ones do too, obviously. But local ones, a lot of times when school boards are elected or township officials are elected, and these are the people that set budgets for the towns and the school systems. And often the education is impacted by this. So if you have children in school, this is very important. And if you don't, it's still going to impact your tax base and indirectly real estate and all that stuff. So wherever you are, if there's a local election, take it seriously. Go see what's going on. Certainly don't not vote or don't vote. Whatever I meant to say. Do go vote. That's the key. So I'll give you an example. Right now, education is mostly determined on the local level, at least curriculum wise, but it's a lot of state oversight. There's a lot of national oversight, and that kind of goes back and forth depending on the administration and what's going on with the schools and things like this. But primarily, the budgeting and the staffing and decisions about things like that are done locally. So that's why these elections are important. Anyway, this may or may not directly impact your family, but it will certainly impact your community, and that's important. So that's that. I want to just point out a few things. I had a new podcast post over the weekend. They post every Sunday, by the way, the Make the Grade podcast. You can get that at the website if you go here and then go to podcast. This one is about a topic I talked about Friday or Thursday last week, which is this disconnect between prepping for a test, and I'm really talking more about academics, and the performance, and this disconnect where people study, and feel like they're prepared, and then they get into the test, and maybe it's not lining up or something like that. So it's 12 minutes, but really gets into it and digs deep into it. More importantly, offers a lot of suggestions on workarounds and how to prepare better. So that's all I got for today. Keeping it short, keeping it to the point. Please make time to go vote on election day. The decision of who you vote for, what you vote for is yours, but try to get educated about what's going on, try to learn about the issues and who's running, all that sort of thing. So until next time, Dr. Stephen Green, the Success Doctor, and I will see you again.